brought you a present.
Oh, my good friend's brother and sister Bear. A present? How propitious.
Propitious?
Just a fancy word meaning opportune, well-timed. Ah, how lovely. Some of your mama's honeycomb preserves. Deepest thanks.
What do you mean, well-timed, Professor? Well-timed for what?
Well-timed for a very important visitor.
You mean that guy you were dusting on the wall?
Galileo Grizzly? Oh, dear me no. He lived over 100 years ago. But he discovered a named Great Grizzly Comet. And it's his glorious comet that's going to pay us a visit and spectacularly light up our night sky.
Gee, I guess that's pretty exciting, huh, Professor?
Indeed, it's the astronomical event of the century. Oh, this pickled salmon is delightful.
It's honeycomb preserves, Professor.
Oh, yes, absolutely delicious. Now, let me see. I've notified the newspapers.
Well, we'll see you, Professor.
I'll need your help. And, oh, yes, thank your mama for these lovely kumquats.
Huh? A visit from Grizzly's Comet? How about that? Comet to come close for first time in 100 years.
Yeah, we were at the Berenstain today and Actual Factual told us all about it.
And did he tell you that if this comet comes just that much too close, it could mean a disaster of cosmic proportions? Mountains could tumble, Bear Town would crumble?
Really, Papa?
Here, let me see that paper. Shame on you, Papa, frightening the cubs. It says right here that Actual Factual states that there is absolutely no danger from Grizzly's Comet.
I didn't say there would be a disaster. All I said was...
It will pass no closer than thousands of miles from Earth. Mountains will tumble indeed. Oh, this is interesting. Mayor Honeypot has declared a holiday to celebrate the visit of Grizzly's Comet.
Then it's okay if we help Actual Factual with preparations?
Absolutely. Grizzly's Comet is something we'll all remember for the rest of our lives.
Especially if it comes that much too close.
Papa Q Bear, that'll be quite enough of that disaster talk.
Looks like they're going all out for Grizzly's Comet.
Looks like.
Get your Grizzly's Comet t-shirts!
Hey, this comet thing is really getting rolling.
3 degrees left, 4 degrees vertical.
Right, Professor.
That's perfect.
How many stars are out there, Professor?
Oh, zillions, my dear.
Wow!
And just think, each of those stars is a sun, perhaps with its own planets.
Do you think there's life on some of them?
Well, that's highly speculative, but it's entirely possible.
Gee.
Ta-ta, and thanks for your help. Get your comet balloons!
Comet telescopes here, Comet telescopes.
Boy, everybody's going comet crazy.
Yeah, but you know what's missing from all this comet craziness?
What?
Raffish Ralph.
What do you mean?
Well, Ralph's always the first one to figure out a way to make money out of whatever's happening. And what's happening is Grizzly's Comet.
Ralph's not missing, sis. He's right over there feeding the pigeons.
Feeding the pigeons?
Not that it's any of your business, Miss Berenstain, but the fact is I couldn't come up with any comet scheme that, turned me on. So if you'll excuse me, I've got pigeons to feed.
What do you think? I mean, about Ralph not getting in on the comet action.
Frankly, I don't know what to think.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about Raffish Ralph, but I would worry about that weird sound.
Look, Papa! Look! Up in the sky!
Holy Jehoshaphat! It's some kind of a flying saucer. Now quickly, cubs, behind these bushes.
It's little green bears!
Oh, little green bears from outer space?
Greetings, Earthling. Take us to your leader.
Hey, hi, fellas. You might say I'm a leading citizen.
We have come from outer space.
Outer space?
Actual Factual says it's entirely possible.
No interruptions. To warn you of danger. The Great Comet is on a direct collision course with... What is this place?
Bear Country, Your Honor.
Direct collision course with Bear Country. End of warning.
Did you hear that? Collision course! Just as I feared, Grizzly's Comet is going to make a direct hit on Bear Country.
What are we going to do, Papa?
A disaster of cosmic proportions. Bear Town will crumble.
Well, I think the first thing we should do is tell Mama.
Good thinking.
Hey, look out, Corn, 'cause here I come. But wait, here comes Papa Q Bear, running lickety-split. What's happening, Papa Q?
Grizzly's Comet! It's gonna hit Bear Country. Little green bears landed in saucer. Spread the alarm!
Holy cow! I gotta spread the...
Little green bears? Flying saucer? Who saw them, Farmer Ben?
Well, Papa Q Bear and the Cubs.
The cubs are quite reliable. Calm yourselves, friends. I'll recheck my calculations.
What fools these morons be. Ah, my good friend Papa Q Bear. What's all the excitement?
Haven't you heard? The comet's gonna hit bear country. We've been warned by the little green bears from outer space.
Little green bears, you don't say.
I do say.
Let's get out while the getting's good.
Ben's right. Why, when that comet hits...
Nonsense. I've checked my crystal ball, and there's no disaster coming, cosmic or otherwise. We can't just pack up and leave our homes.
Mama's right. But here's a little swindle, suggestion. Instead of just packing up and leaving, why don't you sell your properties and then leave?
Who'd be dumb enough to buy him with that comet on the way?
The weasels might.
The weasels?
But Ralph is always in cahoots with the weasels.
Yeah, but you know Ralph. He double-crossed his own mother.
Those underground creeps don't know anything about comets or little green bears. So if you good folks just hurry home and get your property deeds.
Sounds like a pretty good swindle. A suggestion to me. We'll sell him bear country, then head for the hills.
Well, it doesn't sound quite honest to me. And besides...
Friends, I've double-checked my figures, and there's absolutely no danger from Grizzly's comet.
Told you so. My crystal ball don't lie.
That Ralph's up to something.
He looks mighty suspicious. Let's follow him.
Ralph here, Chief. Those silly bears are going to need a little more convincing. That's right. Another visit from the little green bears.
That's a weasel communication street.
Talk about suspicious. Look, the saucer.
Bears of Bear Country. The comet will hit tonight. This is your last warning.
What are we waiting for?
Smashing us was a part of a rotten weasel scheme to take over Bear Country.
Hi, Cubs. Why you hiding?
Big Pa, what are you doing here?
Big Paw come to see Comet. Comet going to be pretty.
That's not till tonight, Big Pa. Meanwhile, we need you to do a little job.
You hold my balloon. Big Paw going to do little job.
I've got to admit it, Ralph. Your idea of tying the land swindle to the comet was an inspiration.
Thanks, Chief.
And very soon, Bear Country will be all mine.
The Forerunner display should begin right now.
Wow! It's beautiful.
Comet real pretty. When is next show?
Not for another 100 years, Big Paw.
That's all right. Big Paw wait.